A little closer for me real quick. Your next paycheck has the power to change your financial future, but it only if you know what to do with it. So in this video, I'm gonna show you, give you game on how you actually, what to do with your money to build these assets, to buy these assets, to know what you're doing with your money in order to become financially free in your future. So, and you don't have to be a millionaire, you don't have to be rich to do this. You can start with what you got, gang. That's what most people get it misconstrued at. They feel like they gotta be a millionaire to do this and be rich. But no, listen, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So first thing first, I'm gonna go ahead and identify what an asset is, because most people think when they just buying stuff, nobody really know the difference between an asset and a liability. Asset is something that can grow your money over time, where you are doing nothing basically. That's like passive income, something that you invest in and you get money back from. So an asset would be something like, everybody know what a stock, or ETF. Boom. Then you got a business, you got real estate, you got a high income skill. Basically that becomes you yourself are an asset, but you only are asset by the actions that you do. So if you investing into yourself and you not doing shit, you're a liability. You just there for nothing. You got all this knowledge, but you're not doing nothing with it. Liability. You can be an asset. You got the potential to be an asset, but you're not. So stop spending your money on bullshit that's not gonna help you grow your money in the future, or just grow your money at all. Like, don't get me wrong, it's okay to enjoy your life, enjoy your money, but at some point we gotta lock in and be like, all right, I need to start building some assets, gaining some assets, owning some assets. You gotta think like an owner, because owners, that's how they think. They think to own things. Consumers just buy things. When you own something, you have ownership of it. When you buy a share of a stock, you have some type of ownership in it. You know, when you start a business, you own the business, and everything that happens in the business, you own it. So if the money goes up, you and your business own it. You get where I'm coming to? So stop asking yourself what can you buy, and start asking yourself what can I own, because when you start to own stuff, your network start to go up, gang. I'm pretty sure you want your network to go up. It's about the assets and stuff that you own. When you see these people with $5 million, that's their net worth value. That means they got publicly $5 million worth of assets. Imagine what that $5 million worth of assets doing. It's probably worth more than that. It's most definitely worth more than that. They got $5 million in assets. Come on, bro. It's probably some private shit they hire. But we ain't gonna compare our lives to them. We trying to get to that level. You feel what I'm saying? So stop buying the bullshit. And then let me tell you something. Just start trying to think to own something. My sister calling me, bro. Start thinking about owning stuff, because that is how you gonna win. That's how you gonna get the assets. That's how these things gonna start becoming assets. Put the work in. It's like a system. Assets are basically systems that grow your money and put your money on autopilot. Simple. Everybody want their money on autopilot, where they could just chill back and have their money going. Keep putting money into it and have it grow. The more money you put into it, the more money it grows. Simple. We all want that. Let's be for real. And then you do not have to start with a lot of money. It can literally be your next paycheck. Something small from your next paycheck. Put it towards something. And then just eventually keep consistently doing it and doing it and doing it. And guess what? Now you done got a big chunk of it in there, and now you steady seeing it grow. Simple. Figure out what it is, what type of asset you want to invest in, that you want to put your money into, that you want to turn your money into. You can put your money into, like I always say, ETF stocks, you know. Put it into yourself, start a business or something like that, and put the work into it, put the research into it, put your mind, pour into it. Whatever you put your money into that you're trying to turn into an asset, whatever asset you put your money into, pour into it. That's just my best advice. And then it's like you could start with your next paycheck. It's just that simple, or what you already have. You know, you don't have to keep trying to wait till you get Wait, wait till you get rich. What if you never get rich? What if, what if this you starting small is actually what's gonna get you rich? So let me give you a strategy. If you got a 9 to 5, you got a paycheck. Split your check up. Bills, savings, investing, the money that you're gonna spend on yourself, self-love or whatever. Because if you got all of them in one pot, you're gonna be trying to put some there and there, and you're gonna be pulling from another little thing. So that's why you need to have separate bank accounts. Or just go ahead and separate your money some way, somehow. Do that. It really shouldn't be that hard. You know, you either can open up you some more bank account, like 2 more bank accounts, one for your savings, one for your check-ins, like your everyday check-ins, what you gonna spend like on your like self-love and self-enjoyment, enjoying your money, investment, stuff like that. Like, put your money in different places. Don't just be having it from different ones, because it's kind of easier when you separate it. You can swipe different cards for different things. Let's go ahead and get out of it. Then it'll just be easier for you to just go ahead and throw that money into there to build it into an asset. But the goal is to have systems and have assets, not have liabilities. A liability could be things such as a car, but you could turn a car, even though the car depreciates the car. If you get the right car, you could turn it into an asset gain by having a car business or a rental car business or something like that, where the car is making you money, or having, like, you know how at some point in time on YouTube, Hellcats was this big thing. Now I think it's like BMWs and stuff like that. So listen, Hellcats was this big thing. People love them cars. So every time they see a Hellcat, track car, BMW, all that, on social media, they gonna get hella views, hella watch time, how to tune it, how to do all this stuff into it, and they gonna get hella watch hours and hella views, hella supporters, and people, YouTube gonna pay them for it. So now this channel is generating money for their car. They able to pay the note, pay the insurance, and more money into their pocket. They having some type of profit. So you just got to be smart when it comes to that. But that's like a whole different topic. But it's a way that you can turn things that are said to be liabilities into assets. But you got to be smart about it, gang. You have to be smart about it. Don't just automatically think, even though this might be a bad choice, I'm gonna still do it because I can turn it to an asset. No, they ain't smart on it. Especially if if it has the potential to put you in debt. Like, if you really can't afford it, fuck no, don't do it. Especially when it comes to these cars, these shoes. You could, instead of you buying a pair of Nikes or a pair of Jordan or whatever, you could buy a share in it. That's cliche, but hey, that's true. Instead of spending if you got extra money or whatever, instead of going to spend on like a new upgrade on your car, a new upgrade on your new upgrade on your phone, put it into Apple stock. Simple. You don't really have to go keep up with the newest iPhone, keep up with the newest pair of J's. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it's okay to enjoy your money, but man, we trying to chase these assets right now, because that's what's gonna build us wealth. YouTube is an asset. If somebody with a monetized channel with, let's say, 100,000 plus, no, not even 100,000, they could be making like 10,000 a month off their channel. That's an asset. If they sell, if they want to sell that channel to somebody, the next person who get it, they already met the requirements on YouTube. They just gotta keep posting that type of content or whatever, just to have an audience. That's an asset. Like, YouTube is an asset. Anything that you start, that you're building, that's an asset. And then it start generating cash flow. Come on, bro. This shit kind of easy. Just don't give up on it. Fall in love with the process. That's all I can really tell you, bro. Like, assets is the way to go. It's a system where you don't really have to, after you get the cash, like, you could put some, you're gonna do something, you feel me? You're gonna put the work in the beginning all the way till you're successful, and then you still gonna have to put work in. But it's like, you making money in your sleep. Who don't want to make money in their sleep, gang? I want to make money in my sleep for sure. For sure. But I ain't gonna talk y'all head out too much about it, man. Like I said, like I always say, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. If y'all got anything, any other type of video that y'all want to recommend, drop down below in the comment section. Also, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.